My name is Tazim Khan. I'm a physician. I actually am the co-founder and owner of Shamynds Healing Center. I work in this space, which is ketamine-assisted therapy or legal psychedelic-assisted therapy.
My name is Dr. Ali Ahmed. I'm also a physician, co-founder. I feel our work here is more about integration, integrative therapy, ketamine-assisted therapy, but other modalities as they come on board and legally come on board. And taking care of people, being a healer, building community through this work, understanding our mission through Shamynds. That's who I am.
Starting Shamynds was a very gradual type of opening. It started out with two things. One is recognizing that currently, what's happening in our world today, what's happening even just in the US and in the communities that we serve here in Sacramento, is this massive mental health pandemic. I realized that a lot of what we needed to do wasn't happening, and we were just really pushing a bad situation, just kicking it further down the road. And so that's something I lived every day in my work. And I didn't just see it in patients, I saw it in doctors, providers, frontline workers. It was everywhere.
When we're talking about medicine, we're talking about understanding root cause, right? How often do you go to the doctor and they say, really? Tell me more. Tell me, really what's happening. Come on. Okay, sleep is a problem, you're not eating well, you're overweight, your blood pressure's crazy. Yeah. I know that. What's really going on? That is what this work is. We're talking about using modalities that really bring people to themselves, to connect, to understand. They can heal themselves. No, they don't need, they can do it. Trusting that, I think, that's the connection.
The other part was my own experience with my own mental health. And as a physician, that's the acceptability of not being completely mentally healthy isn't really taken well in our profession. Experiencing that brings so much humility, brings so much awareness of what really it's like to be in the deepest, darkest places or recesses of your own mind, and how that affects your family, how it affects you, how it affects your health. I actually did have to do this. I actually did have to experience, the realm of psychedelics myself when all the other treatments didn't work. They didn't work. And journeying through that, then I realized, wow, who is this? I was so transformed. Once I realized that, then it was like a light that went off in my head, and I thought, well, why wouldn't I want to share this with others? And that's how Shamynds was born, is how do I help people have or aspire to have that shamanic mindset, that healing mindset, to heal yourself and to be able to heal others through your own healing.
When I learned that Shamynds was here in Sacramento, I was lit up. Psychedelics and psychedelic therapy have been so important in my life. They have given me so much transformation and just been a key pillar of a tool that I work with. And the genesis of Capital Floats comes from my work with psychedelics. I knew I needed to go through the process here. I really wanted to, for my own curiosity, for my own journey, and for the sake of sharing it with the community. I know I needed to do it before I shared anyone to or recommended anyone to come here. Just the curation of the experience is truly first class. They take every aspect that I would normally be concerned about in a journey, and just wrap it up and create such a safe space. I couldn't wait to share with our community at Capital Floats. So for anyone that's interested in experiencing Shamynds, the experience itself was I had a session with the lead doctor and their executive director here, and that was more of a information session on my actual health standpoint and what were my goals and what was my current mental mental state at that time, and what was I looking to experience in the session. So we really got a holistic look of where I was at and what the medicine and what our goals and intentions were of this session. And then actually showing up day of was such an interesting and amazing experience for me. It was very different over the years from working with psychedelics, where I'm either in, there's always this piece of this isn't legal, and there's a fear that creates. But to be able to show up here in Midtown Sacramento, walk in, get greeted by an incredible person, be taken back to my room that is built with a cozy couch, exactly where I'm sitting right now. This was the room that I experienced it in, and come in and get grounded with breath work and meditation, and start to get clear on my intention, and work with a guide that's knows going to be during my journey, understands why I'm here. The nurse coming in, checking my vitals, checking my blood pressure, my heart rate, everything, making sure I check out, this is the right day. I'm ready to go in for this experience. And then to have it and get comfortable and cozy into this bed and get the music curated for me. What track do I want to listen to? What is kind of the setting that I'm looking to go into? They have aromatherapy, that certain scents to kind of ground me back in, that were a safe place for me as I go in. I remember the first day was a citrus. I wanted citrus, and so I just had citrus to kind of bring me back in if that was needed. The eye mask to really be able to go inward, and then just have that journey and just be safe and know that the dose was correct. I have someone in this room that cares about me, that is monitoring me, that's there for me to support me, and go and have just an incredible experience, and really go into the transformative psychedelic state that was. And then to come out after and have berries and nuts for me, and have a little snack and some tea, and be able to share my experience. They journaled it for me to kind of share any of my thoughts that were coming up and integrate it in. And then they come back in and check me out again from a nurse's standpoint. They have a beautiful space to hang out after. We have our post-float room. They have their own post-journey room. Just a really first-class, amazing experience, and really think what they've done here is really set the bar for this new wave of psychedelic medicine, and really doing it with love and intention, and curated for us to go into to create a more holistic experience.